Hello, everybody. My name is Kogat, and we're back with some Storage Hunter Simulator. So, since we left off, I played a few days because we're trying to get to $2,500, and as it turns out, that is actually really slow going at the beginning of the game. So I was trying a couple of days just to get something rolling, and we're getting there slowly, but we're not fast at it. So I got a few things left over to get unlocked. Maybe a few things we could sell. Trying to get there because we need the 2,500 to buy our first shop, and that is something we really want to do because I think obviously there's more profit selling things for ourselves versus just cashing them out at the shop instead of owning it. So we're going to do that. And something else I'm interested in is I found out that around town there are like items you can just sell that are lying on the ground, and there are also like legendary items that are just floating around. So if that's the case, while like we need to go for those because that's easy money. So I'm gonna be running around looking for random items or anything for extra cash. Like this guy. Look at that. Here's a cardboard standee worth almost $2,000. And we can't sell any of the stuff on the ground. But this guy, and he's already... we found an epic collectible. You can't find a store. It's one of a kind, so you should consider whether you really want to sell it. And we do, because we need the cash to start our first shop. And that'll probably just get it there. All right, so locksmith is open. Get him locking that. And then we're going to head... all this other stuff I got back here is just stuff to sell. So hopefully with this new legendary item, that'll give us our 2,500 plus enough to buy this, because we need 2,500 to buy the shop and then enough cash left over to still go out and buy auctions and stuff. So that I can't sell. Sell that. Boom. $4,000. So it looks like I got a couple of fashion and beauty and an art thing to sell. I don't think any of those are here in town. But with $4,000, that is enough that we can buy a pawn shop. Oh, I don't have enough money. That means I have to go to the bank. Let's see. We want to go from cash to our online account. So we've got 2,700 in the bank, and it costs $350 a week to keep this going. Boom. In your pawn shop, you can list items for sale at a higher price. Won't happen immediately, but more expensive for the item, the longer it can take. Awesome. So now we have this guy and a laptop to use where we can pull out money. We can set up to 3 specializations for $1,000 a piece, and we got to pay this, or the shop plus this guy, $350 a week. So that's going to be good. Like, let's see. 2,000 for the next tools. Oops, sorry. Or 1,500 for that. We're not there yet. We need to do an auction. We'll do this cheap one. We want to just get a couple auctions because now we're selling stuff. So we got to get stuff to put in our shop. So that means we're finally actually playing the game the way they want you to. So let's get this. And we still got enough cash that we can afford to buy it. Not a lot of great stuff, but should be relatively inexpensive.
Okay. Come on. Right.
Alright. So that's an auction for us. Here we go. Alright. Sell all the junk. I don't have a good auction strategy. I don't know if there's anything that really matters, if there's an easier way to buy stuff. I don't know if that's a corpse or a dummy, but probably a corpse. Let's just sell that. Can't fix that. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if there's a specific strategy on winning the auctions or not. They don't really give you a lot of info on what's happening as you're doing it. Let's see, how do we make our money? Okay, we did make our money back, so that's good. For a cheap auction, that was no surprise there. I think the other auction's open too, so we might be able to just knock both out while we're here. And then just make a couple trips back. Man, I'm good at that. Alright. Let's see if we can get this to sit on top. This on the back. So I think we'll do the other auction here, and then where'd they go? There, and then go. Did we clear this out? I think we did. We got everything. Yeah. All right. So auction number 2. Let's see what we get. Big old table. A couple items I haven't seen before. But we need stuff. We need stuff to sell in our shop. So we're gonna do.
Oh.
Still got plenty of money.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah, this is the point where I don't know if there's a specific strategy. Because you get no information about, if my rank goes up, do I intimidate these guys? Can I buy everything so these guys can't show up anymore? I don't know. What we got? So let's, ooh, rare. Can't verify. So we got a couple of things. A couple of big things. A wind chime, lovely. Can't fix that. That's a sale. Yay, it's open. Tape. That's what we're gonna really make our money there, with tape. But easy sale. So we didn't technically make our money back, but we also don't know the value of that. So we're breaking even until that gets sold. So I don't know if this stays open or not. So I'm gonna just pull everything out. And we'll come back here after we've dropped all this stuff at our new store. Which I have no clue how that works, so let's go see. And we got stuff at the locksmith as well. Ooh. Helps if you hit the right button when you're driving. Alright, so this is where we're supposed to drop stuff off. We can drop off anything that we verified. That's locked, so we don't do that. So now, our guy in here is supposed to be putting stuff out on the shelves. Now, I don't know, can we tell him, like, give it a markup or something? I'm not sure. But he put our lovely stuff out. That and that. So he's doing it over time. It's not super fast. So let's go to the locksmith to get this opened and get our other box. And then go grab our stuff from the other shed. Alright, so take that. Unlock that. Open a box. We can fix it now. Can't verify it. Nothing else in there. Alright. More stuff to go verify. Which we can't do much in this town, which kind of sucks. So we gotta go all the way to the other town to go do that stuff. Let's see. Just to get this out of here, we can sell the box. Just to free up some space in the back of the car. So I think we'll load up the shop here and then head across town to verify all the stuff we got. And I hate this giant desk. It's not easy to transport. So, no thank you. Alright. Get the easy stuff in. Okay, an interesting one. But it worked. Nailed it. Totally safe driving. No concerns here. So let's go. We got some stuff for our shop. And then we got to head across town and get a bunch of stuff verified. So chest, that. This other stuff. Oh, we can even do it in our inventory here, looks like. So we got a bunch of art and culture and hobby and toys. Fashion and beauty, hobby. Okay. A lot of which is in this town. So let's see. Hey, we already got a sale. Oh, that was a quest. We sold the thing. Choose our first specialization. I would like to, but that costs $1,000. Unless he's sold a lot more stuff than what he's telling me about, we're going to have to hold off on that. That should give you your first one for free. But we got to go across town. Where's our first one? Is that one. We're going to go across town. Cross the bridge. Here we go. All right, here we are at the art store. Let's get these verified. And drop some cash there. So that's 4 items in there. And then I think the only thing left is the toy. And the toy is right there. So close. Yeah. Get the verified. Maybe run an auction here in town, maybe? Or maybe we take a look around, see if we find anything interesting. It's maybe lying about. That's an easy sell. One of those legendary items. If I was paying attention to where I was going. My shop is right here. Alright. So let's get this verified. Let's see. Is there anything hiding in the alley? Right around here? This looks like a jumping puzzle. I bet it is. Probably something up on that ledge right there. But we're not worried too about that right now. I think we got a little bit of money. Let's see if we can do an auction. Sign up for this level 2 one. We got a little bit of time in the day. So hopefully we can get all this stuff. Hopefully we can win the auction. I have had a few that were just not seemingly worth the money. Like over 1,000 for a level 2. It's just like, no. Like, at my level, that is not worth it. Alright, so where is our auction? Not crazy, right? I did an auction somewhere. Oh, it's coming up at 6 p.m. So I guess we got a little bit of time to kill. Let's drive around and see if anything jumps out at me as maybe worth some money. Is there anything hiding in this back corner? Yep. An open container maybe hiding something? No. Nothing. Okay. Nothing good. But we need to kill some time. Don't really know what I'm looking out for yet on those legendary items. I just know they exist. I watched Real 7 RCE, Real Cell Engineer. He found a bunch of them. But I'm not quite there yet. Right now, a lot of my value is just getting that first shop filled with items. And here comes our auction. Any second now. Well, I did sign up for one, did I not? Am I crazy? Oh, it's finished. I didn't see it. So I don't know what happened. Okay. There's some cash we lost out on. I saw the sign on the map, and then when I got here, I didn't see it. So I must have been a big dum-dum. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. At least a big desk.
Oh. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Come on.
Like I said, I have no strategy here. but I won. So let's sell the pot. We'll sell this stuff first. Fair amount of stuff in here, so it's not bad. That's locked. Alright, so let's get the little stuff. And having those upgraded tools would be nice. And not even for the price increase, just so I don't have to go running to all the experts and stuff all the time. That's really what I want, so I can just hop right in and sell it. At least some of them come pre-verified, so that does help. So we get some stuff fixed at least. Let's see. I don't imagine we're getting all this in here. But maybe we will. It ain't gonna look great. And then the question is, do I run and sell it at the store, or run all the way back to my place to sell it? I'm kind of feeling like we need to go back to my place to sell it. Which is this worth? 50 bucks. I don't even know if that's worth it. I'm trying to cram it on here. Because it's going to break all this stuff. Chances are. But we got it. So I think we go... Yeah, maybe just head to the little shop here and sell these couple of big items. And then head back with the smaller stuff. And the experts here are going to close out at 9. So we're going to have to... We could run and get that stuff real quick. That'd be good. So definitely sell that. Sell the tub. Sell the picture. That's big, but not worth a lot of money. So the rest, I'm going to keep. And the chest probably shouldn't be there, but hey, I'll take it. We're going to see if we can get to the art lady and get our stuff back from her, which I think we can because it's right here. So that shouldn't be a problem. Then we're going to head all the way back to our shop and sell this at our shop. And that should hopefully be a chunk of change. Let's see, can we get to the toy shop before it closes? Maybe. It is gonna be tight. But we'll give it a shot. Because I think we could drop stuff at our pawn shop basically any time of night. So that's not a problem. They probably won't sell until it's daytime.
What have you got?
And then... Alright. So we are loaded up. We're going to head back to our shop. Right there. That's us. Not a bad day. And I think, and we got one thing at the locksmith back in town, so we can add that to our point. Well, we're not gonna make that. We're not gonna make that in time. But we'll at least have some items to stock our shop with. Let's see, do we need gas? Yeah, maybe. It'll be like $20. Might as well. There we go. 23. Not bad. And away we go. So I think right now the name of the game is just winning auctions to get stuff in our shop, even if it's not super high value, just to get where we're not losing money uh, because we're having to sell to someone else's shop. That's my assumption, at least. This is only the first day we've had the shop, so it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, here we are. We can drop some stuff off. Let's go see if... Yep, it's open to us. Yeah, we got $600 in profit. Not too bad. And then he's just gonna automatically put stuff out slowly because he was out of stuff for us to. Yeah, so he does the automatic. Mr. Jason here does our automatic listing. You can see up at the top we got 11 items in the warehouse. So maybe he only works. Maybe he doesn't put anything out until it's been it's 9. So maybe I can do it. Okay. So I can manually set prices, but I don't know. I don't see anything about, can I charge extra uh, just automatically on every item? I see the specializations say they can be listed. Does it automatically do that? I don't know. So let's drop that guy. Let's try that. Sell for extra $10. And so I guess the size matters. That's market value is 198. Can we sell it for 220? What's anything else worth a lot of money? Let's see if we can sell this for 145 maybe. Get a little extra above market value. Maybe 170 on this. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Let's see. At the end of the day, I did find out that I don't have to go all the way home because there's a pipe right over here that you can sleep in. So it's you still get charged your $100 a day or whatever to sleep, but there's some cans and trash around it that you can sell for monies, and you can sleep in the pipe without going home. There's a police station. Is there anything around the police station? Free guns? Maybe? No items around. It could be. I don't know. Oh yeah. There's nothing around, huh? Just our gun. High quality police work right there. Leaving your gun just sitting out. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Any food over here that is worth monies? Just letting it out. Some trash, maybe? Nothing? No. Okay. So we're going to head back to the house, because one of the other things I've seen is you can just sell stuff in your house, in your store. Because why not? It's not like you actually use anything in your house, so just sell it. Let's see. I don't think I got anything. I got a Christmas tree left in storage because I couldn't verify it, and it wouldn't tell me where to send it to get it verified. But like, I can take everything out of this and just move it to the warehouse, and then sell it. So I'm not going to take any of the big stuff, but you know, pots, pans, anything. It gets your reputation at least. We'll use our bed and sleep. All right, it's a new day. I'm gonna grab that random stuff out of the warehouse. Well, some of these actually were pretty valuable. It's not what we were looking to do. So I might leave those in for now and just take the lower level stuff. I don't know where they went. They go back in the house? Oh, no, they're here. Okay. So load up the car. And then just to have stuff in our shop to sell. And I'm going to leave that high level stuff in there because I don't feel like driving to verify it right now. But every dollar counts, and this is free money. Anything around here worth anything? I haven't really even given this a look. Figure since it's the first house it starts you off at, there might be something sneaking around the outside, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe just the stuff inside the house that actually is surprisingly valuable. That's your little bonus. I don't know. But we're loaded up. It's 9 a.m. So we can go pick our stuff up at the locksmith and drop this box off. And keep on rolling. Yeah, so we just got bottom right, 45 renown. So 9 a.m. somebody's already bought something. So that means you always want to have something in your shop. So we get that, drop that off, and unlock that. Open our chest. It has a single military canteen in it. That's a loss on that because that was probably 15 bucks to open. And I can't fix it. So here we go. head back to our pawn shop and sell the random gun we found outside the police station. Thanks for that. Ooh, our big thing already sold. Oh. Gotta see, can we just... We can. Did I not verify this stuff? Thought I did. Thought I did that. Clearly not. Clearly not. Alright, what else we got? High quality items here in my pawn shop. All the random junk sitting around. But we made 900 bucks in cash. So I think just to do the quest, now we got almost 3,000. I think art and culture's got a fair amount of good stuff in there usually, so we'll do that. That's our first. Anytime you gotta buy something, you gotta buy it from the bank. So. It's one thing I don't quite like. But boom. So now we can visit the other cities, do blind auctions. All this time and it just to finish the tutorial. So we got that. He's selling stuff automatically. Lovely, lovely, lovely right there. Guns in the cabinet. So there we go. So I think we'll do another auction. We could do a level 3 here now. It's kind of expensive. Well, the level 1's kind of expensive. Oh, there's 4 here in town now, so that's nice. I think before it was only 3. These are the cheaper ones. The level 3 is cheaper than the level 1. Got it. Let's go do that then. Not saying we'll be able to outbid the other guys on it, because we only got just shy of $2,000, but we'll give it a shot. Because the higher level stuff has higher quality items. There we go. All ladies here. Interesting. Ooh, a big arcade cabinet. That's nice. That could be worth something.
Okay.
So level 3 starting bid is 20 bucks instead of 10. That's interesting. Oh, they are bidding really fast.
Come on.
Seems like if you can get to the halfway point on that bar, you got it. Alright, sell our stuff. Christmas bag. Oh, rare electronics. Oop. Oh, let's see what was in there. Was a firework. Yeah. Ooh, a unique Cinque Dea. There that is. So that's a military item. So drop that in. Can't verify it. Level 3. So it seems like that's going to be the next bet, is upgrading our tools now. That seems to be... Well, it really needs to happen. Gotta take that to an electronics guy. Where's the nearest electronics guy? Not in this town. Over there. Okay. Load up the stuff that we can sell. Nailed it. Nailed it. Alright, so we're gonna go get some stuff in the shop, and you have to get this thing, this big arcade machine, verified to make our money on, or we will have lost money on that sale. So the arcade and the dagger. See, we got any cash in here to take with us? A little bit. I'm gonna leave that arcade out there for now. We're gonna go pick up our thing from the locksmith, get that in the shop, and then we will head across town. Oh, we do have the military guy here, so he can do the fancy knife. So let's go get that queued up first. So $80 in 6 hours. So that's expensive. But it's unique, so we know it's going to be worth a couple $100 at least. Alright, let's get our chest that hopefully is better than the last one we used. Old phone, that's another electronics, okay. So we got two things to go take to the electronics guy across town. So let's go drop this stuff off, and we know where we're going. Now that, not that. All right, so everything's for sale. To electronics. Try to wedge this in there. There we go. Take that $25, basically gas money. And let's go all the way over to the electronics. Not household goods. Okay, the Christmas tree I had in my thing was household, and I couldn't find the guy that was doing it, so I was just looking wrong. And we're good on gasoline, so let's head across the bridge. Okay, here we are at the electronics shop. So electronics and house goods, so we get these verified. Ooh, $80 again. $30 for the arcade. Okay, so that's not so bad. But so uniques take 6 hours. Everything else takes 2 to 3. Good to know. So it's 3 o'clock. I think we got time. You maybe do a. This one ends at 4. This one ends at 6. That's a lot cheaper. So we'll go do that one. Here we go. So far, I've really only been going between these two town sections. This West Blast, Elk, and where we're at, over in Blueberry Hill. So I think we'll do this auction, and not a lot, but we'll get it. Take it back to our shop.
Okay.
I think we'll be doing good.
Yep.
And there we go. There's another one for us. So we get a good chunk of 172 renown just for winning the auction. Definitely not corpses. All this needs a fixing tool. Yeah. Well, I think the verify tool is a better option. Just to get that closed out. We got 2 bottles. Was there something else in there? Hard to say. Can't fix it. Better free up a little bit of space in the truck. We can. Physics in this game are exciting. Alright. So nothing amazing in here. Christmas mailbox. But it'll be enough to get some stuff in our shop. Nope, and miss. Alright, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to head back to our shop. That'll be a day. It'll probably be almost 6 by the time we get all the way back across town. Across the bridge. So we'll have enough time to get this stuff in our shop and then probably call it. So let's get rolling. Alright, we're back to the shop. Let's drop this stuff off. I didn't verify the ladder. $45 for a ladder, though. Not too shabby. Alright, let's see. We get any sales? $600. Not half bad. Let's see. So I think we got a little bit of time. Is there anything? Is there something I can have? It is. We're going to go take this and sell this in our shop. Jedi mind tricks. Let's see. Around the back of our store. Checked around the back of his store. Bike or bottles? Anything? No. Can we sell the pool? We cannot. Alright, our first electronics is done. Nothing back here for sale. That was a nice expensive drone we found. So who knows what else is lying around? And does it come back some days? Does it not? I don't know. But for $500 just laying across the street, it's worth checking. Tell you what. Not seeing anything. police station where we found our gun. So nothing around that building, nothing around the sheriff building. Anything sitting around the gas station. $260 wheelchair. Don't mind if I do. Because we need $2,000 for our next tool, plus enough money to still, do auctions. Let's run across to the auto shop, see if they got anything floating around. Maybe we can find a free car. Probably not, but it'd be nice. Special posters, anything? Sell a whole dumpster, maybe? No. Sell that guy's engine. Yeah, what's up? He's a mechanic. So I've seen these. There are certain items that you can find to collectors, and they'll. There's a couple of rewards you can get, like the trophy, and then a couple of pieces of cosmetics. Haven't been super interested in that, just because it's just cosmetics. Hey, our sword is ready. Let's go get that guy. Drive over for that one. Yeah, there are cosmetics. You can change how your guy looks. So far, I haven't really cared about it. Maybe I'll unlock something cool enough that I actually want to give it a shot. So our expensive sword dagger thing is ready. Sells for $300. I'm surprised I could even fix that. But we found a drone, a wheelchair. Just free money there. So still not a great. Nothing sold yet, or something did. $380 worth of stuff. So I really want to buy the next verification tool for $2,000. But that would only leave us $300 unless one of these things sells real quick. And I guess you can only set the price when you're the one dropping the item. Okay, but it is upcharging. So I found it for $262, but it's going to sell for $328. So it is adding extra money on it, on top of the other stuff. Like we marked these guys up a little bit, and they still sold. Something else sold, the ladder. Not any of these high value items. I want these to sell. Buy one of these. Come on, lady. You know you need a chair for Eddie and a drone. $25. So you can see how much, I don't know if you noticed, but it does tell you the price of the thing they bought. But they're buying all my cheap stuff. You should buy my good stuff. But I don't think we're going to get there today. So we're going to go sleep in a pipe. With our excellent driving skills. Did I miss it? Where's my pipe? It's back over here. Here's our pipe. Take a little nap. drink a beer. Special item was our little church thing for $275, and we got 615 profit. So both of our electronics are ready to go. And we're stuck. So I think what we're going to do is just park in front of our shop and say we're ready to go for the next day. See if there are any expensive things inside. All right. We're going to call it here in front of our, let's see, can we name our pawn shop? That would be nice. I didn't think we could. No, just Blueberry Pawn Shop. That'll be it though. So, got some free items found on the side of the road worth a good chunk of money. Opened up our first shop, and we're rolling. So, thanks for hanging out and watching. If you made it this far, my name's been Kogat, and I'll catch you later. Thanks.